Hi everyone, good morning. Thank you for joining in this morning. So today's session is going to be pretty brief, but I just want to walk you through what was going on my mind yesterday after we had after we had the session. I took a few moments to just draw out what the current funnel flow looks like and how it might potentially evolve. Yeah, so somebody responded this morning on students gap year and all of that. They're like, okay, so how do we proceed? What's that their name again? They said their name is right. Okay, so basically when I after the session yesterday when I entered panic mode for what's next, what's gonna happen. I think that that's like a crucial aspect that never leaves the life of maybe a creative or somebody that is building something. Even when you have it all layered out, you have it all figured out. Everyone say, "Wow!" You just try to sleep into that because then again, you are they're like expectations, really expectations on yourself to get things done and all of that. Yes, I was, in between all of that, I was reading something yesterday. So the 100 Journeys in 100 Days challenge, it's in the news. Even before we started, it got in the news. And I don't know, but I had stumbled on something yesterday, some parts of our manifesto for the 100 Journeys in 100 Days challenge. Because I remember one of the things I said it was that we're not going to run ads. And of a truth, we're not running ads. As of today, we're not running ads. And we won't, honestly, because I said we're not running ads. We're doing partnership pitches and social. And I also realized that in that somewhere in that I kind of mentioned no external funding. I didn't remember saying that, anyways, but I just stumbled on it yesterday, and I wanted to clarify a few things for transparency's sake. Yeah. So on September 10, we launched a fundraising campaign, and on October 1st, we're going to be kickstarting our MVP launch. Now, just a quick disclaimer, whatever we're using to build the MVP is actually out of my own pocket. So it's not like we're raising money right now to fund that. No, we're currently not raising money. If we eventually, yes, there's a fundraising thing going on. If we get money from that, I am going to be sure to always highlight those on these live sessions so that sometime down the line, somebody does not look at this video and think, oh, but she said, no ads, they're not depending on external funding. And then, they eventually, and it was in that time, oh, they raised funds. And no, as of today, the MVP, as of today, Zago was bootstrapped. As of today, the MVP is funded by myself. And one of the things that really pushed my mind to get to the point where we were doing 100 journeys in 100 days is because when I went to investors, everybody was asking for traction. They saw the signal, they were like, okay, this signal is good. But it's like, give me something money based. Like, give me, you sold, you this, you did, yada, yada, and all of that. I didn't go to angels eventually. I think I did some angels and then I did VCs. And so they were like, okay, traction. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can't wait for traction. You guys want traction, I have to go out and find traction. And that's the whole story. That's how it started. So yes, that's it. Yes, right now we have a fundraising campaign going on. You can support that absolutely, and you get transparency for how everything is spent and all of that. Yeah, I think with our fundraising campaign, whatever you give, you see what that is doing in our system, right? So if you give £1,000, £1,000 will help us expand into a new market. I think if you give 300, it will help us onboard a new tour operator based on our safety standard. I think if you give 150, there's something it does to, yeah. So yeah, this is both a disclaimer for our product that's coming up, and then this is also an encouragement for you to please, please, please support what we're doing. Um, we're raising through IFW platform. That's I Fund Women. It's an initiative that encourages women in the startup world. So yes, give to what we're building at Zago Towers. If you're an investor, don't worry, I'm still coming for you. I just want to get this challenge to a point and get traction really to an extent. And I was just thinking to myself yesterday, maybe, just maybe now that the product is on the way, maybe now is the time to start thinking about having a marketing assistant. but specifically somebody that just does socials and the marketing assistant. So again, this video I'm showing will definitely be viewed by um, our regulating body, right? And when a marketing assistant comes on board, they are not in any way assisting me with the 100 journeys in 100 days challenge or whatsoever. No, they're just like a big part of what is going to be happening at Zago Tours and how we are layering out the plan and all of that. Yeah, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, please, we're calling this morning. Let's call. We're going to be out of I'm going to be out of your hair like pretty soon, like in a couple of minutes. So I wonder if it's too early to call people, but I guess it's not too early. Let's call. Um, okay, in India it's not too early. Might be quite early in other places, anyways. So basically, what I'm doing today is I'm calling um, gap year students, right? Because we have to sign like three of them, and we don't have time. Yeah, because we don't have time. Those three, I have to get on a call with them this week, and they have to be on board this week, so that by next week we just start rolling out stuff. All right, so I'm on my Zoho screen. I cannot, whenever I'm calling, actually cannot. I cannot share my call screen. So although as of today we have two interests in our gap year student travel program. The second person is in South Africa. The first person is in Nigeria. And I'm just saying this. I think that when you build decks and your deck really like just it's all about the other person, I think it helps to like convert people faster. Because with this student slash gap year, almost everybody that goes through is like, okay, okay, so sounds cool, but let's just take it further. And I don't think I did a lot of talking, just like introducing them to the concept. And then the only thing they had to say was deck. Is somebody? So there are two things I could do this morning. I could rather just stick with the two people who are already on board, or just still call everybody. Okay, so when I mean on board, I mean I've gotten like a yes from them, but they've not signed the contract. I am I am very big on like contract because then that sets expectations straight. So I'm somebody that likes to communicate expectations. Hi, good day. How are you today? Can you hear me? Good day. How are you today? Hi, can you hear me? Okay, so this is Youth Hostel India, right? Okay, so I had a call with you sometime last week about partnering with you and just to like understand the structure at WHI. I'm not sure if you were able to review the files I shared with you. Okay, so I had a call with you last week. We wanted to explore a potential partnership with YHI. So basically, yeah, we are an adventure tour company. What? Yes. And you asked me to send a WhatsApp message, which I sent. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we already started a chat on WhatsApp. So let me just send an I again. Oh, yeah, my name is Esther. Yes, Esther. Esther. Okay, so I just sent you hello now. I just sent you an hello on WhatsApp. See if you can find me. +1 715 30. Yes, 303 one. Yeah, 10. Yes, 18. Mm. Yes, it is. Okay, thank you. Yeah, bye. So I just spoke to somebody now, and then she said she'll call us later. I'm chatting with somebody. They have a digital nomad group in Istanbul. Okay, so I'm gonna try to not be distracted. I just want to tell them that I just got off the phone with you. All right, so let's go to the next person on this list. TGM education. Okay, I'm not sharing my call screen yet. Oh yeah, that's because I can share it. So TGM is actually in Nigeria. Oh, I'm good. Again, okay, thank you. So this person owns a digital nomad group and there are like over 300 members on their team. Education. I saw your community on Facebook. And wanted to discuss your partnership with the people. Uh, Hi. Hello, good morning. This is Esther. I'm calling you from Zago Tours. I had a call with you sometime last week. Can you hear me? This is Esther. Yeah, I had a call with you sometime last week about partnering with TGM Education, and you said to send a WhatsApp. Yeah, I sent an email and I also sent a WhatsApp message, but there's no response. So yes, I sent it to an helpdesk at tgmeducation.com. Yes. Okay. Okay. TGM. TGM. Hi. So I just sent you an I. Okay, for letting me know. Hello. Apparently they hung up. Okay, so I just got a response from Youth Hostel India, and they had said that they're not interested. So I'm gonna update that. Not interested. I'm not necessarily a fan of calling people on WhatsApp, especially our WhatsApp business, but I think I'm gonna try to ring TGM on WhatsApp. I think so. Then after TGM, the next person is Travel Right. When I tried to reach Travel Right last week, it wasn't connecting. But we'll see. Alright. So there are two things that never change, and I always say like before we come to this live session. I try to go on Instagram to interact with folks who are like nomads, and then I also do the same for Facebook. The first 2 hours of the day before coming on the live session, and that's a constant, and will remain a constant till like probably the end of the challenge. Right now, we have three digital nomad speakers on board. I have a couple of people to follow up with, but I am putting off the follow up till the product launches because as of today, I think that instead of having like speed networking sessions for nomads and travelers every Thursday, maybe we could just do twice a month, so that becomes bi-weekly. Because we also have off the path that's like every Tuesday that would also become bi-weekly. Yeah. Then we also currently have I do happy hours every Friday. So basically, I can't wait for Zipper to expand because this all of the functions that were at Zipper, Zago tours. So I used to be an independent contractor at Zipper. Zipper became Zago tours actually, and so well, I'm literally reading a machine and I'm the operator of that machine. So it'd be great to like literally outsource certain things. All right, this person is not picking, so let's call travel right. Their number didn't connect the last time I tried to reach them. So I have to hope that he actually didn't connect to the two. So it says temporarily unavailable. I guess that I cannot expect anything from available. I cannot expect anything from that company then. It'll be great to have a chat with Ryan this morning. Let me see if he picks his phone. No, Ryan is not close to his phone. And he's not been close to his phone for weeks. That's serious. Okay, so there's somebody that we've gotten the conversation to like a really cool point. I'm going to have a chat with them now. And then tomorrow I'm going to continue with the rest of the other folks. Let me find them. When I think their company name is actually not their company name, but I'm trying to just find it. What they have is Instagram. Gotcha. Plus 234. Yeah. Mm, this is scary. But not necessarily. It's this person they want to be like they supposed to have like a digital nomad job. But they're the first digital nomad job that I'm seeing that have like conversation points for lots of industries, right? Hi, good morning. Hello, good morning. This is Esther. Good morning, this is Esther. I had it. Yeah, yes, I did. Okay, okay, no problem. Yes, yes, no problem. I think I would follow up with a. Yeah, I think I'll just follow up with a deck too. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, take care. Yeah, bye. All right, so I remember that they were the first email that I sent out. I didn't attach a deck or anything like that. I just sent the email straight to them, and it was after I sent the email to them, I began to think, and as I thought, the idea got better. So I developed a deck, and I started talking to other people, with the deck because I realized that everybody started asking me. Well, not everybody. Most people were like, "So, how do you envision? How do you?" And sometimes when I'm doing a lot of things and then I have to like over explain, I kind of feel like I'm under pressure even though I'm not. So yeah. And just creating that deck was one way for me to I was talking about this person where they have like a digital nomad community, but they have like unbelievable things. Oh, okay. So they have like lost and found club, time management, yada 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 yada, lots of other communities. And I think I kind of like understand them because it's also something I have thought about as a lever for Zago tours. Because at the end of the day, a digital nomad is not a digital nomad because they're just traveling the world. Something is, making them travel the world. In this case, they work online. And so when they work online, their work is not necessarily in travel. Their work could be graphics, it could be in art, it could be in design. So I think I understand the ideology behind having so many loops, so many communities, no, so many groups in this community. And at a point I also thought about how we too as a community can then provide great value for these folks in the long term because they travel, they love to travel, but hey, travel is not their occupation. So I'm not going to request or anything right now. I've sent him a message and then I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for tuning into the session today. I'm just going to go ahead to send a mail to that company that I said I was going to send a follow up message to. You know what? Let's do it while we are here. TGM. So I'm just going to like copy paste. I don't think what I'm sending is a follow up message, anyways. But wine. Is it wine? Yeah, it's wine, actually. So the first email I sent to them, I sent hello. I need to find the right words. Hello, wine editing as discussed. Have attached the more details about our program. Looking forward to continuing the conversation. I'm just gonna say regards. Warm regards. Thank you so much for joining the live stream today. Thank you for your support. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.